And we spawn here. We can, if you want to, you can actually go back into the. I think you can go back to. I think you can go back to the treasure room. Yeah, go back to the treasure room. Save if you want to. I don't need to, so I just want to point out that you could go back. Go ahead and save. I recommend going in and saving because we're not done with Algorand. We still got a little bit more left to do. But I recommend going in and saving, especially if you're having trouble with it. And then just jump up here. Go over here and talk to Jasmine, and we get some more cutscenes.
Genie, my final wish.
He's not dead yet, by the way.
I want you to make me an all-powerful genie.
I don't think we can talk to Jasmine, can we? I think she's only passed out. We gotta go after Jafar first. Okay. Alright. As you can probably guess, that hole leads down to our next boss fight. We have to fight Jafar again in his genie form. If you want to save, just work your way back around to the treasure room, go in there and save. If you're ready to go, which I pretty much am, jump down and let's do the second phase of the Jafar fight. Here we go! And there he is. The lamp. Get Jafar's lamp. Okay. Now, there's multiple ways you can fight him. You can actually try fighting Jafar himself, but it's kind of hard to do because the platform that you're standing on, he's kind of out of reach. You can't fall off this platform and into the lava below, fortunately. Just walk into an invisible wall. But sometimes he gets close enough you can actually strike him. But that's kind of hard to do. You might be able to use magic on him if you're kind of lucky. But again, my magic stat's not very good, so it'd be kind of a waste of MP and time. So what I recommend is finding Iago, which is right there, and attacking him and the lamp. Just keep going all out because Jafar's health bar is tied to the lamp. So any damage you do to the lamp is the same amount of damage you want to do to Jafar. So just have a little patience, wait for him to get kind of close. Jump around to the platforms. With the platforms move around, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Watch out for him to throw. Watch out for his attacks. Go after the lamp as much as you can. Odd that he's staying right over here. Usually, it's kind of weird that he's sitting in this one little spot right here. He usually floats around the entire arena, not just right over here. But there we go. Nice. Wait for the rock to throw. All right, here we go. Now he's moving around a bit. Just close on him and just keep attacking him with the keyblade. Okay, you see Iago starting to sweat. He's getting tired. So follow him around as best you can. He'll eventually sit down, he'll actually land, and he'll give you lots of time to attack while he's tired. So now he's coming down. So now's the perfect time to just unload your strongest attack while you can, because Iago's too tired to carry it. So this is your time to just go all out on the lamp as best you can. All right, Iago's back up. There we go. We got it. As you can see, Iago will occasionally get tired, put the lamp down, and that's where you just want to go all out on the lamp. Don't really worry about attacking Jafar. Just keep your eye on him, make sure you avoid his attacks, and just go all out on the lamp. It's really an easy fight. It's actually an easier fight, in my opinion, than the first phase. It's all I gotta do is focus on Iago on the lamp. It's still a little annoying because sometimes he can fly out of reach, but it's not anywhere near as annoying as Jafar in his human form. Attain the power of fire. Fire is upgraded to Tier 2 Fyra. And obtain Answer Report number 1. And she's gone.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
Meanwhile, we have a job to do. And with that, we have locked Agrabah. I'm crying. I'm just so happy that I locked Agrabah. No, I really have something in my eye this time. I'm not really crying or anything. This game doesn't make me sad that much. This is not a tearjerker game. Final Fantasy 15, on the other hand, yeah. I've got a little mini game we got to worry with. Got to fly out of here. Nothing you really have to. I mean, I mean, you probably can die here, but I imagine you've got to like hit every single thing on the way. I see all these rocks falling out of the ceiling. You probably got to hit every single one in order to die. But even then, it's probably going to be pretty hard to do because you can easily break them and you can easily dodge them and all that. So I don't really know if it's actually possible to die on this part. It's just kind of a quick way to get out. I'm actually holding the right bump, the right key, and I'm not really missing anything. Trying to avoid the flames. Left, right. I still hit them, but again, not losing on health really make a difference. I was literally trying to run into stuff, but I can't really hit anything. So. Sorry, needs some H2O. So, Jasmine's no longer in Agrabah. Sora, let's go find her. Sorry, I can't take you with me. Why not? I sure wish we could, but we can't. If we take him to another world, we would be meddling. Aladdin, we'll find Jasmine, I promise.
Earth to Al? Hello, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
Actually, he should still have two wishes, shouldn't he? Wasn't his second wish denied?
Genie.
As even Jafar said, your second wish has been denied. And he didn't really save Jasmine when he picked him up. That was all. Genie picked up Jasmine. That's all he did. Then he dropped her into a pot. So he never really got his second wish. She was never really saved. So I think Genie still owes him a wish.
Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others.
Well, this is awkward.
But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
Meanwhile, at the evil people's lair.
That smarmy Vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, lighten up. I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Well, look who it is.
Kyrie!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Learn summon spell Genie. Here, take this with you. Sora obtained 3 wishes and learned Green Trinity. Sora, please find Jasmine for me. Alright. Just like Simba, we now have a new summon, it's Genie. But unlike Simba, obviously we can get, or I just said like this, I think there's a total of 6 summons in this game. Some of them are obtained by getting the summon gems like we did for Simba, which we obtained 3 different ways throughout the game, and then taking them to the fairy godmother, and she'll turn them into summons for us. Some are just characters that just flat out join you. In this case, from this world, we get Genie. There are other worlds we'll be visiting that will get characters from those worlds that will become summons. I might show them off, I might not. They really have very little use in the way I play. They're mostly just there because this is essentially a Final Fantasy game. It's made by Square Enix. So they kind of include as many of the Final Fantasy cliches, or not really cliches, but more like staples in the Final Fantasy series. And summons are one of them, but they're really not that useful. They really aren't. So I likely will not be showing them. I'll obtain all of them and show you how to get all of them, but I probably won't show any of them off at all. With that done, let's also go and check out that new Keyblade. Jungle King, 3 wishes, ups my attack by 1 point. A powerful weapon that is difficult to deflect. Alright, so nothing fancy. But we now have a new weapon. We've unlocked the Green Trinity, so before we actually leave Agrabah, I want to go back to the storage room, the first save of the game, and use the Green Trinity that's there. So I'll be right back. Actually, I don't need to be right back. It's right here. Just go right down here. Go in the store here. And by the way, all of Agrabah is now accessible. Or Agrabah proper, I should say, is now accessible. As you can see, we can see all the way to the palace gates. There's not going to be any more barricades or anything blocking any doorways or any passages. As long as you've unlocked all the locks that I showed you in this area, then everything is accessible now. Nothing should be blocked by anything. Let's go into the storage room here. Go over here and let's use the Green Trinity. And I get the chest. And we open the chest for an AP up. Not bad. Alright. Now that we've got access to the Green Trinity, before we move on to the next world, I actually want to return to Traverse Town because I want to show off where there's an important Green Trinity to get, and I also want to talk to somebody that's going to kind of tease us as to what the next world is going to be. So I'll meet you guys in Traverse Town. Be right back. We can revisit some places and unseal more Trinities. Wasn't there a Trinity mark in the accessory shop? Could this torn page be from Merlin's book? Let's return to town and give it to him. Well, with the exception of the torn page, we're going to be doing exactly that. We're actually going to return to Traverse Town. Like I said, we're going to be checking out that Green Trinity in the accessory shop. And while we're in the accessory shop, we're going to be talking to somebody that's going to give us a little heads up about the next world we're going to. So I'll meet you guys this time in Traverse Town. And we're here in Traverse Town. I want to go ahead and I'll just go warp straight to the accessory shop. That's where I need to be anyway. Okay, let's go over here. And here's that Green Trinity I was talking about. So let's hit Trinity. And it brings down this ladder. Let's go up this ladder. And up here we find a Moogle shop. This is the synthesis shop. Let's talk to these Moogles here. We can use your new item. You'll use your items to make unusual new items, Kupo. Let us make something for you, Kupo. Bring back a bunch of items from your travels, Kupo. Talk to this guy over here. Someday we'll make the ultimate weapon, Kupo. That's a hint. So bring us all the items you can, Kupo. And now once you have to talk to those two first before you talk to this Moogle over here, which is the actual synthesis shop itself. Also, downstairs in the lower area of the accessory shop, remember that chimney that I lit really early in the game once I got to fire magic? You have to light that chimney before you're able to use the synthesis shop. So if you haven't lit it yet, you go up here and talk to this Moogle here. You won't be able to synthesize anything until you go downstairs and light that chimney down there. So let's talk to this one. Welcome, Kupo. Let's synthesize. Here you can synthesize, you can build, make a number of items. And the amount of items that you can create will expand depending on how many you've already unlocked or how many you've already made. As you can see, each one of these requires a certain number of items. The Mega Potion in this case requires 1 Spirit Shard, 1 Power Shard, 4 Mithril Shards. This Codge requires 1 Lucid Shard, 1 Bright Shard, so on and so forth. Right now we can only make 6 items because these are the 6 that are available to us. More, like I said, more will become available as you create, as you synthesize items. More will become available, and eventually you can synthesize enough items to be able to create like the other Moogle said, the ultimate weapon called Ultima Weapon. It is Sora's strongest Keyblade in the game. You can also synthesize Save the King and Save the Queen, which are Goofy and Donald's ultimate weapons. I forget which one gets King, which one gets Queen, but the ultimate weapons of the game is Ultimate Weapon for Sora, Save the Queen, and Save the King for Donald and Goofy. Again, whichever one goes to which. But in order to unlock them in this list, you have to create the items that you already see here. So let's see. That one doesn't require Power Shard, Bright Shard. I should be able to make one of everything because it looks like I have enough items to do so. So let's go make one of each of these. So 1 Mega Potion. As you can see, each time you've made one, it puts a little mix icon up there, letting you know that you've already made that item. So if you're just trying to synthesize just so you can gain more items in the list, at least you'll already know which ones you've already made. So I make a Cottage. We can make an Energy Bangle, Power Chain, and Magic Armlet. My only complaint about the synthesis shop, we can't make an experience ring, as you can see, requires Fury Stone, Power Stone, Mithril Stone, Serenity Matter, and Serenity Power rather, and 3 Dark Matters. So Dark Matters are extremely rare. My only problem with this synthesis shop is it doesn't tell you what these items do unless you've already had one before. Like I already know what a Mega Potion does and what a Cottage does, but I don't know anything what an Energy Bangle, Power Chain, or Magic Armlet does. I can kind of guess by their names, but some of the names of some of the items you'll come across, you're really not going to be able to know for sure. Like the Energy Bangle, I'm going to assume probably gives you, I really can't guess, maybe more MP. Power Chain possibly increases your strength. Magic Armlet, I would think, increases your MP or increases your magic stat. Experience Earring would obviously give you more experience. I don't know for sure, but there's going to be some that have just a vague enough name that I couldn't tell you for sure exactly what they do. Okay, now that we've created 5 of 6 items, I'm going to back out of the shop real quick. I'm going to come over here. Opening these chests has nothing to do with this, but I'm going to open them now real quick because I see them over here. We open this chest here, 4 of Dalmatians 7, 8, and 9, and a Mithril Shard. Which again, you don't have to open those to change for the accessory, the synthesis shop. I just wanted to show that off. But once you synthesize a certain number of items, the list will not expand until you leave the shop and then go back in once you've reached the threshold to get a new list. So if I've created 5 of the 6 items that were currently available, now when I go into the synthesis shop and let's synthesize, you see now it says 5 of 12, so it's added 6 more items. And those are the Mega Ether, Guard Earring, Angel Bangle, Golem Chain, Rune Armlet, and Moogle Badge. As you can see, I can only make a Golem Chain, Guard Earring, and Mega Ether, and I think Blaze Shard. I can actually make all 3 of these, I think. Bright Shard. Frost Shard times 1. Frost Shard. Okay. I'll only be able to make either a Mega Ether or a Guardian Ring because I only have 1 Frost Shard. And as you can see, both the Mega Ether and the Guardian Ring requires 1 Frost Shard. So I can only make 1 or the other. But I should be able to make a Golem Chain without a problem, right? Because Golem Chain requires Blaze Shard, Spirit Gem, and then that doesn't require anything there. So I'm going to go ahead and make a Golem Chain and a Guardian Ring. Alright, now I think you have to, I don't know the exact number, but I think you have to get at least half, maybe more. I want to say, I think you get 6 new items every time you reach a certain threshold. Like I said up here with these first 6, I synthesized 5 out of the 6. I think you have to synthesize at least 4 out of the 6 items before it'll give you a new set. So even though I've just done these 2, I can't get the next 6 unless I synthesize 2 more items. And again, I have to synthesize 2 new items, not 2 of the same thing. So I can't synthesize 2 more Golem Chains and it give me the new stack. That does not work that way. I have to actually, of this new 6 I have to create, I have to have 4 out of these 6 actually synthesized. In other words, you have to see the mix up here at least 4 in 4 different areas before you can get a new set. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So let me double check and make sure. Yeah, 7 of 12. It hasn't expanded yet. Let's go ahead and see what we got as far as those new, that new gear.